I don't think everything is a false flag. I think that this is just an accident. Because look, the power goes off. You can tell the ship is not on. Everything turns off. It then turns back on. What if they just lost control for a minute and this is just like a freak accident?
Yeah.
And
but I saw
like
to
create this ridiculous
I
narrative.
saw a sped up version of this, like where it really showed like how quickly it turned. Not that this is like funny to like make fun of or anything like that, but it was very reminiscent of like Captain Phillips, the movie.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
I'm just imagining like what's going on the ship. Was the captain tied up? Were the crew members tied up and like the ship was just like going rogue? Did somebody have a heart attack? And like the ship just like, but why did the power go out? Why did it make this sharp turn? Like that's what I'm thinking.
Here's the question, right? If this is some big conspiratorial thing, what are they trying to hinder and what are they trying to stop? Somebody asked me about this and they're like, what do you think? And I'm like, bro, I think accidents happen every day, B.
I said the same exact thing, and then I started to go down a rabbit hole. So this article is from November 16th, 2023. They needed money because they had infrastructure that needed repair. They got the money. They got the money in terms of COVID loans in 2020, and they also got $1 billion from the CARES Act. I started to go deeper in. City capital budget outlines plans to spend $487.6 million on construction projects, blah, blah, blah. Where the hell did it go? Because this was on the list of bridges and highways that were to be repaired, right? Then I saw this. President Biden kicks off major Baltimore rail tunnel projects funded by bipartisan infrastructure law. This was in 2023. Then I look into Francis Scott Key. Francis Scott Key was known for being a slave owner. Funny enough, when they were dismantling city structures because of, racist slave owners, he happens to have 6 monuments named in his honor. The Francis Scott Key Bridge was one of the last ones left.
Do you think that they were playing SJW and they said, we're just going to take the last remnant of slavery out of Baltimore and they just hit the bridge?
The federal government will pay for all those repairs. So I see what's happening here. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We dismantle yet another slave owner's monument. We rebuild it and name it the Democrat Liberal Bridge of America. I don't know what. And they get money. Let them keep the money. We'll build a cheaper bridge. Go send the labor off. We're going to get all the stuff from China because they need money, right? What's the biggest way we launder money?
We're going to let the illegals build it.
Exactly. And guess what? We get rid of another slave owner's monument. So we killed multiple birds with 1 stone. We learned with 9/11 that, sending a plane into a building and killing a bunch of people just called way too much attention. All right, so let's send the ship in there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and maybe a couple people will die. Like, what's the chances?
Our commander-in-chief had a lot to say about the bridge. I don't know if you've seen it.
At about 1:30, container ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which I've been over many, many times commuting from the state of Delaware on a train or by car.
Train!
It's a bridge, dog. Maybe I just ate my words and everybody's right. It was some big conspiratorial thing, like a hit job to take this bridge out so that they could build a train. Build back better, guys.